welcome and welcome back to the channel, guys. Y'all remember this? What is this? Yes, this Black 200 we was doing. Matter of fact, I think this, I'm gonna try to upload this video today because that video discussing the power steering system, yeah, that video was uploaded today. So I'm gonna try to upload this one today afterwards. Anyway, guys, as you can see, what y'all see, yes, guys, the rack and pinion is installed. Oh, it was a pain. Whoa, you know what? Look at this. Shame on me. I'm glad I'm under the car because that reminds me to tighten this and go over. Guys, before you deliver something, always go over it. Over everything you just did. Had I just simply let the car down and started driving, likely would have forgot that. Now, it's part of a mount, so it may have caused some noise, but the embarrassment that comes with this is astonishing. Yes, guys. Imagine if you're not here and one of your comebacks or something come back with some noise and another tech raise the car in the air and see this. Oh, they're going to drag your name in the mud. JT garbage. JT sucks. JT. That's how we do around here. You can simply easily take it, put it in the air. Oh, he just simply left. Tighten this up. Go drive it. No more noise. But no. My coworkers, they like to cause a big ruckus. So I'm glad. And I do the same thing. Guys, we childish around here. But at the end of the day, we make sure the customer is aware that it was nothing serious and we taking care of it. No charge. We seem to have figured out the formula. When you tell a customer you've done something no charge, they feel so much better about whatever it is that you've just done. All right. Yes. So I'm gonna go over everything I've just done. Actually, I'm not totally complete. As you can see, the wheels are now, so I'm gonna recheck everything. But my point is, guys, yes, I got the rack in. It was a pain, guys. Like I said, the only reason it was a pain because I couldn't take it out the traditional way. I couldn't lower this because these stop. I'm not about to be drilling. I'm not in for no more broken studs. That minivan got the best of me. All right, guys, so here's the old rack, guys. Like I say, this rack and pinion has the module built onto it. Now, I was wrong by what I said earlier, guys. They gave me some fluid, some power steering electric fluid, guys. This does not apply to this car. So this fluid right here I will be taking back. There's no fluid involved in it. It's basically fully electronics. All right, now power assist steering is provided by this electric motor and this control unit. Basically, as you can see, it's connected to the gear, so you can't separate it. You can't buy one separately. If you need a module, you're going to get a complete gear. If you need a gear, you're going to get a complete module. All right, EPS, electric power steering system. All right, now variable assist, okay, that's what it's based off. Variable assist for steering maneuver, and that's based on a couple of inputs from the computer. That's why a computer is needed. All right, inputs from this computer, from other modules, okay, such as inputs such as I want to say the steering wheel position. All right, yes, guys, that is an input to the power steering module. The torque, the steering wheel torque from the torque sensors. There's torque sensors on the EPS gear. All right, and of course vehicle speed. Now vehicle speed is understandable. Remember what we talked about earlier. At highway speed, there's not much assist needed, right? So at low speed, okay, assist will be greatly needed. All right, now remember what I also said, guys, you cannot replace this stuff separately. So if you need one, you need it all. All right, so I'm gonna take this fluid back. There is no power steering fluid associated with this vehicle. I don't know why parts brought me this. Actually, they led me to misspeak. So guys, on that earlier video I misspoke. All right, I will not be installing this in this rack and pinion system, basically because there's nowhere to install it. There's no reservoir. All right, it's fully electric. So right, what I have to do now is you're not done, guys. I don't know, you guys, you aftermarket guys or DIY guys, you're not done once you put in an electric power steering rack and pinion in. You're definitely not done. You're gonna have to go to your scan tool, reset position sensor, zero it out, and last but not least, you definitely gonna have to do an alignment, guys, simply because I disrupted toe. All right, I leave my bolts loose. I'm gonna go over to the alignment machine, make my necessary adjustment. Now Cameron Caster there's not an adjustment available for those. So if that's off, you got some problems. Okay, something is bent, something is something, guys. But I'm about to go over. I'm gonna set up my scan tool. I ain't gonna be able to show. I ain't gonna be able to film none of that stuff. I have to zero this out via my scan tool. The steering position sensor. First, I gotta connect. Remember, guys, I got the bolt up top underneath the steering wheel. That has to come off the flange in order to bring the rack out. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I get lost tongue-tied sometimes, but I have some more work to do, guys. Let me go get this alignment done. And then, last but not least, the test drive. All right, guys, stay tuned. Alrighty, guys, we're still discussing this power steering system. This repair is basically replace a rack. Guys, let me go over something real quick with you. When you're doing a rack, naturally you're gonna have to disconnect the flange, disconnect that from the rack, right? Okay, so one thing I want you guys to keep in mind: try to tie the steering wheel up. First thing, put it straight. Make the wheel straight. Okay, I wouldn't say I took a chance. I just wrapped this cord around it so I know what center position is. The problem with that, or what you don't want to happen, is when you disconnect that, the steering wheel rotate, and you lose position. Okay, you hook it back up. Sure, you can be straight, but there's a a part inside the steering wheel called a clock spring that's really operates from a center position. So you don't want to be too far over left or right. You want to be smack dead center. So because I'm center, I'm getting ready to stab this back in here, and I should be good from that standpoint. All right, so I'm gonna hook this up and then head on over to the alignment machine, guys. Let's get it. Ooh, righty, guys, welcome back. All right, guys, we up to the electrical part of, or the computer part of this job. All right, now I have my topology pulled up, guys. Look at that, EPS. I told y'all earlier, EPS, electric power steering. Okay, now this box was not like that before. This box is like that simply because we just replaced the module. Technically, we replaced the rack and pinion, but remember, guys, the module is included on it. Okay, so this box represents a flash update. I'm basically gonna turn this module, marry this module to this car. Okay, so what kind of codes in here? Yeah, you got all kinds of codes. 0051, 2129, 221C, ECU not programmed, flash required. Okay, so you can't even do nothing. That's what I say, and that's active, guys. You guys with these scan tools that's not up to par, you might not want to do this job if you can't finish this job. It's nothing like installing a part and having to tow the car to the dealership to get this done. So think twice before you agree to doing a job. Yes, a rack and pinion replacement sounds easy. You know, anybody can do that, but keep in mind it's all about electronics now. The module is part of the rack. Okay, so if you can't do this, you might not want to do the rack. Agree to doing the rack. All right, so I'm sure this gonna leave active status once we flash it. Steering wheel position sensor missing. I gotta calibrate that. A lot of things you gotta do once you replace the rack. So guys, I'm not gonna film all this. I am gonna, however, I have no choice. I'm gonna turn this module current part number. That's the part number current. When I'm done, it's gonna be this part number. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm boring y'all with this, I'm gonna flash update this module, and I guess I'll see y'all on the alignment rack, guys. Next time you see me, it'll probably be on the alignment rack. I have to align it before I even test drive it. All right, so it's going through the motion right now, loading files. I'm not gonna bore y'all with this, so continue and stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back.